Hello NBA fans, every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I'm counting on you to subscribe to the channel and leave your. Lakers coach JJ Redick doesn't fully trust Dalton Knetch and Maxi Kleber, and if they were kept with the Lakers for the entire season, they would likely have few opportunities and minutes in the rotation. That's why it would be better to trade them for a big man like Day'Ron Sharpe of the Brooklyn Nets. As the Lakers continue to explore options to fine-tune their roster, they should look to solidify their big man rotation by acquiring Day'Ron Sharpe from the Brooklyn Nets. The Los Angeles Lakers have done a tremendous job of improving their overall roster strength this offseason. With the addition of Jake LaRavia, DeAndre Ayton, and Marcus Smart, the purple and gold have effectively addressed their key pain points. Heading into the final segment of the offseason, the purple and gold could still look to make some improvements to their roster. To contend for the championship, the Lakers certainly need to address some of the depth issues in their frontcourt, specifically their big man rotation. While it is unlikely that the team will engage in any trades before the start of the season, they may consider making moves once it is underway. With this in mind, we explore a trade idea featuring the Brooklyn Nets that would effectively allow the Lakers to add more depth to their center rotation. Los Angeles Lakers receive Day'Ron Sharpe, 2027 second-round pick, LAL. Brooklyn Nets receive Dalton Knetch, Maxi Kleber. The acquisition of Day'Ron Sharpe would have major implications for the Lakers' overall roster outlook. With a third capable center in the rotation, the purple and gold would have a lot more flexibility in setting their lineups. While it would still be likely for Ayton to be the starting center, the backup role could be split between Hayes and Sharpe. Given his versatility and strength, Sharpe may have the upper hand in this case. At 6 feet 11 inches, the 23-year-old is a talented and athletic big man. While acting as a solid lob threat, Sharpe has also displayed a familiarity with the pick and roll, which could make him an ideal running mate for Luka Doncic or Austin Reeves. Beyond athletic ability, he also brings physical strength in the paint. Weighing in at 265 pounds, Sharpe is capable of holding his ground against other big men. While he is limited in the capacity of a rim protector, the Nets' big man showcased earnest defensive effort, even on mismatches. This is a positive sign as he is more likely to alter shots and force turnovers. Last season, Sharpe recorded an average of 7.9 points, 6.6 rebounds, 0.8 steals, and 0.8 blocks per game, while shooting 52.1% from the field and 24.4% from three-point range. Considering his limited usage in Brooklyn, with only 18.1 minutes averaged per game, Sharpe could be more productive if he received more playing time. The challenge with acquiring the 23-year-old is his contract. Considering that he only has a $5.7 million cap hit this upcoming season, matching salaries could prove to be a task. Leveraging picks could prove to be helpful, especially since the Lakers possess limited draft capital. In this regard, acquiring their 2027 second-round pick may be viewed favorably by the Lakers front office. The trade for Haywood Highsmith has shifted the Brooklyn Nets' approach to the upcoming season. While also factoring in their ongoing contract situation with Cam Thomas, the Nets could require some scoring support off the bench. Acquiring Dalton Knetch could be a solid solution to this problem. The 24-year-old Lakers guard showed the potential to become a capable sharpshooter and scorer during his rookie season. Although there have been claims that his value in the trade market has fallen, Knetch could still prove to be a valuable addition to Brooklyn's lineup. The guard has demonstrated his ability to be a perimeter threat. Along with this, he also possesses impressive shot-making ability from multiple spots on the floor, making him a capable three-level scorer. Last season, Knetch recorded an average of 9.1 points and 2.8 rebounds, while shooting 46.1% from the field and 37.6% from three-point range. He has displayed an ability to score in bunches, even in limited minutes. The Nets could benefit from a scorer like him, especially amid their current roster-building challenges. Along with Knetch, the Nets would also see the arrival of a veteran big man in Maxi Kleber. The German has been one of the key figures mentioned in a majority of Lakers trade rumors. While this could portray him as a disposable asset, he certainly adds value to a team. Kleber is an incredibly high IQ player. By leveraging this, he often makes the appropriate play for the situation on both ends of the floor. On offense, Kleber has proven himself as a capable pick-and-roll big man. While he is effective rolling towards the basket, he is also known for retreating to the three-point line to knock down shots from deep. This versatility adds a lot of range to his overall arsenal. Kleber missed a large portion of the 2024-25 campaign due to injury, resulting in a disappointing performance in the stats department. Regardless, the Nets may not see much intrigue in acquiring him for skills. As an expiring contract worth $11.0 million, Brooklyn may simply view his arrival as a means of clearing cap space in the following offseason. Do the Lakers need another big man? The Los Angeles Lakers' approach to the offseason has seen them satisfy most of their pressing concerns from the previous campaign. By signing Ayton and retaining Hayes and Kleber, the Lakers have a fairly convincing big man rotation. On paper, Kleber's proven chemistry with Luka Doncic could be a deciding factor once the regular season kicks in. While he isn't expected to be a lockdown defensive presence, the 33-year-old would need to find ways to contribute toward a winning effort. Hence, the Lakers may not need another big man at this stage. In the event of injuries or more significant performance concerns, the purple and gold can always leverage their additional roster spot and expiring contracts to facilitate a move for a key rotation piece. Lakers guard remains on the chopping block entering September. Los Angeles Lakers fans have a love-hate relationship with bench piece Gabe Vincent. The problem isn't that Vincent isn't capable of living up to expectations, but it's his tendency to far exceed them, only to completely disappear for the next week. Vincent is the definition of a streaky shooter, unable to consistently string together production. Still, it is hard to deny the exciting moments that the veteran has brought over the past 2 seasons. Perhaps after his first normal offseason with the Lakers, the production will stabilize. The Lakers did bring in a handful of notable reinforcements in Marcus Smart, DeAndre Ayton, and Jake LaRavia. Los Angeles believes the bench has a chance to be far more balanced in the 2025-26 season. Yet there is reason to wonder if Vincent will be on the Lakers roster at the end of the year. Even if meaningful improvements are found at the start of the season, it could simply serve as an excuse to move on. Los Angeles understands that Vincent simply cannot be trusted when it matters most. The guard might have a huge game-winner one moment, only to be borderline unplayable in the next handful of games. What you are going to get from Vincent is always a mystery, and for an already questionable bench unit, this isn't ideal. The Lakers could still trade Gabe Vincent this season. In Vincent's defense in today's league, it is typical for a shooter to be extremely streaky. However, the issue with Vincent is that this is taken to an extreme. Add in the limited size that the guard brings, and it is hard to see Smart not taking the veteran's minutes if he is able to stay healthy. The former Boston Celtics guard is the exact type of intense presence that head coach J.J. Redick clearly loves. This makes it very probable that Vincent's role is going to diminish and disappear completely if Los Angeles can find a willing trade partner. This is the biggest hurdle. If the Lakers can fill Vincent's minutes, they would gladly part ways with the inconsistent guard. Other teams know that, so LA may have trouble finding a trade partner willing to take on a regrettable contract. This is something the Lakers will continue to search for as we quickly approach the preseason. Vincent's time with Los Angeles is likely reaching an end, and the franchise simply needs to find someone willing to solve one of the final remaining problems. Lakers have one major concern that could derail season. The Los Angeles Lakers' early 2025 playoff exit was due to 2 reasons, the first being Luka still settling into a new team, and the second being the overwhelming lack of size. The Minnesota Timberwolves were able to bully Jackson Hayes off the court, leaving an aging LeBron James as the best option at center. This isn't a slight to James, but the reality of a Los Angeles roster that sacrificed last season to bring in a new face of the franchise. Heading into the 2025-26 season, this remains the biggest issue for Los Angeles moving forward. DeAndre Ayton was brought in as the team's initial answer, but there have been no further upgrades made. Ayton, at his best, can be a force protecting the rim and the perfect lob threat for Luka. However, one piece isn't going to fix all of the depth concerns exposed in last year's first round. Unless the Lakers luck into the perfect matchups, there still isn't the needed depth at the center position. Jackson Hayes was brought back and will be a great option in the regular season. This is where the fit ends with Hayes exposed in last year's playoff appearance. Lakers' biggest concern remains underwhelming center options. This is all working under the assumption that Ayton is going to stay motivated and work out as expected. Los Angeles is banking on this just to be a solid playoff team built around two franchise stars. Hayes fits in as regular season depth, but the Lakers are still refusing to do the obvious and find an option capable of playing behind Ayton. Even with limited cap space and few trade assets, Los Angeles should have already gotten the job done. LeBron is entering what could be the final season of his career. This, along with the presence of Luka, should force the franchise to have a sense of urgency each and every season. Instead, the Laker front office has sat back after adding Ayton and appears content to ride out its current core to the regular season. This is a risky decision that could easily end in the first round of the playoffs yet again. The needed depth at center hasn't been added as the offseason comes to a close. It is a concern that fans cannot ignore, even as the excitement around Luka and what this team can become builds. The one roadblock that could still prevent the franchise from reaching its peak remains. Lakers may finally grant Luka Doncic his longtime wish. The Los Angeles Lakers are committed to winning a championship with Luka Doncic leading their roster, which is the superstar's ultimate dream. Luka led Dallas to the NBA Finals in 2024 and plays his best in the biggest games. He has not been shy about his title desires, and the Lakers are always chasing their next ring. It is the perfect match. Doncic is always in the MVP race, and this could finally be the year he breaks through. His body transformation gives number 77 the narrative angle he was missing. Luka recruited more talent around him and is ready to help the Lakers make a deep run this season. That will give all three needed pieces to win the biggest individual award. Rob Pelinka and the front office are maintaining flexibility and preparing to add even more talent around Luka. The Lakers have a plan, and the result will be granting the 26-year-old his ultimate NBA dream. The Lakers will build a championship roster around Luka Doncic. LA made incremental upgrades this offseason, but wanted to keep their options open. The Lakers can have significant cap space in the 2026 or 2027 offseason, depending on how they play their cards. LeBron James and Austin Reeves will both be free agents next summer. The Lakers could totally reset around Luka or bring them back from another run. Expect LA to try to use Reeves' low cap hold to retain him and add another key piece of their puzzle. Doncic led the NBA in scoring in 2024 and is the best pick-and-roll playmaker in the world. He wants a talented lob threat capable of protecting the rim at the 5 and shooters around him. The Lakers need a co-star to help pilot their ship. That is the blueprint, and Los Angeles still has plenty of work to do. Luka is already helping, but it will take a bit of time. Expect the Lakers to keep making small gains. That won't stop Doncic from pushing them deep into the playoffs. Nobody thought Dallas would make the NBA Finals in 2024, but that is what Luka can do. He is unstoppable and lifts his team to new heights when locked in and healthy. Lakers fans have not seen it yet, but the elevation is coming. The Los Angeles Lakers will build a championship team around Luka Doncic. He is one of the 5 best players in the world, and the franchise is about to get a new owner with deep pockets. All the ingredients of success are there. The Lakers will grant Luka his ultimate wish and make him a legend in the process. Fans won't want to miss it, so please stay tuned. Writer urges Lakers to go after former Luka Doncic teammate in 2026. The Los Angeles Lakers roster looks just about set for the upcoming NBA season. But it could look a lot different next summer when LeBron James and a number of the Lakers' other players will become free agents. James, DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, Austin Reeves, Gabe Vincent, Rui Hachimura and Maxi Kleber will or could become free agents in 2026, which would present the Lakers with an immense opportunity to reshape their roster around Luka Doncic. James could leave, and while there is confidence that Reeves will stay put on a new contract, it is anyone's guess whether Ayton, Smart, Hachimura or others will do the same. In any case, Los Angeles will almost certainly have a decent amount of salary cap space to work with. Tyler Watts, a writer for Lake Show Life, feels the team should reunite Knetch with former Dallas Mavericks teammate PJ Washington next offseason by signing Washington as a free agent. The 6'7" forward thrived as a starter during the Mavericks' 2024 run to the NBA Finals, led by the Lakers' newest superstar, Watts wrote. Washington is an unrestricted free agent in the 2026 offseason, and Dallas has Anthony Davis and Cooper Flagg locked in at the forward spots. Washington should look to move on and team up with number 77 in LA. Washington averaged 14.7 points, 7.8 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1.1 steals, and 1.1 blocks in 32.2 minutes per game last season. He is a streaky shooter, but has made 35.8% from three-point range for his career. Getting a versatile forward capable of guarding multiple positions, rebounding, and knocking down open looks is a win for any contender. The Lakers could slot Washington in as the defender to cover for Luka and Austin Reeves on that end of the floor. LA needs both stars to compete on defense and let someone else take on the toughest assignments. Washington did just that for Knetch and Kyrie Irving in Dallas and could play a similar role with the Lakers. The Lakers' biggest roster need right now is 3-and-D players at the guard and wing spots. Washington, who is 6'6" and 230 pounds, plays mostly at the 4, which could make him a suitable replacement for Hachimura, who may not remain with the purple and gold past this season. In getting to the NBA Finals one calendar year ago, as well as the 2022 Western Conference Finals, despite not having an ultra-talented roster, Dallas apparently wrote the blueprint for winning with Knetch. The formula may be to surround him with a co-star who can do some of what he does, whether it was Irving in Dallas or Reeves right now, and very solid two-way players elsewhere throughout the rotation. Washington is about to turn 27 years of age, so he's several months younger than Hachimura, and while he may be a little less capable offensively, he's likely a better defender and definitely a better rebounder.